victor of East Prussia, Marshal von Hindenburg, has its limits. The toll of German dead and wounded is turning public opinion against the war. In April, in The Hague in the Netherlands, which remains neutral, the Women's Congress for Peace demands an immediate end to hostilities. But just the opposite happens. The conflict expands again. Italy enters the war on May 23, 1915. A neutral power in the early months of the war, it was, nonetheless, allied with Germany. Britain and France promised to return to Italy the cities of Trento and Trieste, which are still in Austrian territory. Italy changes sides. A patriotic, anti-Austrian fervor sweeps Italy, fed by the grandiloquent verses of the nationalist poet Gabriele D'Annunzio. You are the raging sparks of the sacred blaze. May all voices be a single flaming cry. Italia, Italia. These young Italians have no idea of the hardships ahead as they march into the Alpine War. In France, the front is deadlocked in the trenches, though punctuated by attacks as deadly as they are futile. Private Charles Gaillard writes, "Here, morale is very poor. We're fed up with fighting but not advancing, and the peasants envy their cows, which are bedded more comfortably than they are." The enemy is on the other side of a sea of barbed wire, which stretches to infinity. Given the impasse, the Germans decide to strike a major blow in the east, in the part of Poland still under Russian rule. Certain of his success, the new German commander-in-chief, General von Falkenhayn, authorizes 33-year-old American journalist Wilbur Durborough and his crew to follow the German army for 6 months. They travel in an American luxury convertible, a Stutz, led by a German military guide. Durborough is clearly proud of his scoop. In the United States, which is still officially neutral, hostility toward Germany surges after a German submarine torpedoes and sinks the British liner SS Lusitania on May 7, 1915. The Germans claim the attack is justified because the Lusitania was transporting ammunition. Proof of this emerges only years later. But the darkening mood at home does not stop Durborough from enjoying his travels with these German officers. He presents an affectionate portrait of the Kaiser's troops relaxing before the attack. After the German victory in Poland, Durborough films thousands of Russian prisoners. Then, accompanied by a police contingent armed with whips, he films the Jews in the Jewish quarter. And the German army's victory march into Warsaw on August 4th, 1915. Other war cameramen also capture images of Germany's might as Zeppelins bomb London. the British realized that the heart of their empire is now vulnerable. A new kind of warfare is born, industrial warfare, a war of destruction, of annihilation. The aim now is to kill as many people as possible, as quickly as possible. Assembly lines turn out a flood of even deadlier inventions. Grenades of all kinds, bombshells of every caliber, a variety of poison gases, a proud achievement of scientific research. How will mankind endure this voyage to the heart of darkness, to the farthest reaches of hell?
Get ready for a full dose of raw reality in Drugs, Inc. Witness the action from inside and hear the real stories of those who deal.
Where all the dope, it was always business.
Those who hunt.
You're a drug dealer, then I'll take you off the street.
And those who can't live without it.
No matter how good it is, you just can't get enough.
Choose your side in Drugs, Inc. on National Geographic Channel. Fury, fear, hell, rage, deliverance. We take you into the heart and soul of World War I. Live with the people that made this war happen and those who suffered its consequences. With rare amateur film and fully colorized HD